Washington, D.C. This is my city. Northwest, Northeast, Southwest, and Southeast. A beautiful city to live. Just like any other city, years ago we had our rough times. But now, we're living for better moments and a much better tomorrow. When I was 14 years old, I started my first job through the Summer Youth Employment Program, where I worked in the office and learned valuable job skills working around adults. In 2015, current Mayor Murray Bowser named the Summer Youth Employment Program after our beloved mayor for life, Marion S. Barry. I first worked in the program in 1978, and now today, I'm a supervisor at one of the sites for the Marion Barry Summer Youth Employment Program at Trinity Washington University. I'm Mitch Credle, a retired detective here in Washington, D.C., where I worked for 29 years. 23 of those years I worked in the homicide unit, and 3 of those years I worked in the sexual assault unit. But even before I joined the police department, I was a youth coach and mentor to hundreds of youth in Northwest Washington, D.C. But I've had the opportunity to coach outstanding NBA basketball players like Steve Francis, Moochie Norris, and Michael Smith, who all had great careers. I also had the opportunity to coach current D.C. Council member King McDuffie. In recent months, I partnered with Siobhan Dillard to create Safe House DC. Safe House DC is a nonprofit organization providing support to youth and returning citizens. The program will form partnerships with schools and the Department of Employment Services. Safe House DC's goal is to foster a commitment to the city's young people that stimulates pro-social friendships, secure life skills, leadership, entrepreneurship, useful skill sets, and reassert a sense of hope for the future. Safe House DC will offer courses that combine life skills, financial literacy, and film production, and create a learning environment that will be an invaluable resource to Washington, D.C. youth and returning citizens, as well as the community as a whole.
The SYEP program is important to me because it allows me to have actual work experience I can put on my resume, and it allows me to make an impact on society, specifically with the PSA I'm directing on police brutality. This issue is very prevalent in our society and needs to become more aware.
So what the SYEP program means to me is it is literally training for what I want to do in life when I become older. What I want to do when I get older is be a film producer and a director. So for the past 3 SYEP jobs I've had since I was 14, I have done things with that. I have done productions with singing, productions with modeling, and this year I am doing a PSA film.
SYEP is very important to me because it gives me responsibility on how to handle money correctly. It also helps me meet new people from different areas of Washington, and it also helps me interact with new people since I'm very shy. In this case, with film production, I'm learning more and more about how to work a camera since I want to be a historian. And in this case, when I grow up, I want to take some stuff with me to help me.
Like being here at this job, it teaches me responsibility, how I need to show up on time and do my job, because that's what it is, a job. Also, getting a paycheck teaches me how to save my money, and that's once I get that check, that's what I have. Like, money doesn't grow on trees.
The summer youth program is very important to me. The reasons are I get to connect with different people at this camp. Also, because obviously I get to learn job leadership skills, or how to be a good employee, and mostly when I get paid, how to manage my money in a good way.
SYEP gives us an opportunity to be something. It gives an opportunity to work for something. They give us an opportunity to be something in life. When I walk down the street, I don't want to be considered as lazy. I want to be considered as a person that did something great, did something positive in life.
The Summer Youth Employment Program is important to me because it helps build relationships with other people, and it also has to deal with a lot of networking skills that may help find jobs and other careers later on in life.
And also what the SYEP program does for young youth is some people, like some families, can't afford to just hold themselves by themselves. So I have a lot of friends who did the SYEP program to help out their mother, to help out their grandmother, to help out their father, to help out people in their life so that the people in their life can get on track.
Also, the SYP program is important to me because I know that I'm part of a program that is benefiting the community and that will always benefit the youth of Washington, D.C.
At Safe House DC, it is important that we reach youth through our programs. With financial literacy and entrepreneurship, the youth learn money management, investing, and how to start their own business. Also, several guests spoke to the youth on the importance of being productive residents of their city. They shared valuable life skills and entrepreneurship information that the youth can take with them once they leave the program. As a former homicide detective here in DC, for years I've seen many youth murdered here on the streets. And just as many went to prison for those murders. That's why the Summer Youth Employment Program is vital for our youth today. We cannot go back to the days of yesterday.
Hi, my name is Dwayne Latimer, and I picked the PSA drug abuse because I have a lot of people in my life whose careers got ruined because of drugs. I have a very close friend who had a full-paid scholarship to college and was not able to do so because of a drug test that he failed to get into the school, and now he's just on the streets. I have family members who could have gone to high school and dropped out in middle school, got into drugs, and now on the streets and we don't know where they are. There's just been so many things in my life affected by drugs that at this point, I want to get rid of it.
My name is Malachi Mag. I am 14 years old. I've been bullied in elementary school, so I can kind of relate to this PSA video. But I wanted to show that bullying is bad and people should not be doing it.
Where's my money?
I don't have your money.
Bring me my money tomorrow.
My name is Kevin Akers, and I'm an 11th grader at School Without Walls. The reason why I chose police brutality as my PSA topic is because it is a rising not only issue but emergency in the American society. Names like Eric Gardner and Philando Castile have become too common, and many more that we don't hear about. Minorities seem to be directly targeted by the police, and even when it's caught on camera, they're still named as innocent. This is a rising issue, and I believe if I bring awareness in Washington, D.C. where the rules can be changed, change will happen. And that's why I chose police brutality as my PSA topic.
Dry rain, usually cloudy days. Mental, physical, mostly morning pain.
Pain from tears, tears of joy. Joyless pain, dry rain brings noise.
Not from mouths, not from banging on pots. The noise of scare, the noise of gunshots. Flying through the air, hitting someone's head.
Barely breathing, now someone's dead.
Another life,
as we knew it. Once
alive,
now filled of embalming fluid.
Never knowing when to decide. Needing hard by my side. Breaking rules, not trying to abide. Now our families, full of all dry cries.
My name is Bria Amani Adams. I am in the racial profiling group. Racial profiling is basically the judgmental of race or ethnicity, saying that a person has committed a crime based on how they are. Now my group, we basically created a skit basically saying that a boy who is actually basically black, but a girl thinks he's mixed, but that's not the case, and she denies him for trying to get her attention. So we're trying to stop the idea of people judging other ones based on their race.
Hey, what's up with you? Let me get your number or something.
I don't like mixed boys. Why you say that? You don't know if he's mixed or not. He look mixed.
Nah, shawty, you would want to get with me.
My name is Meredith. I'm the director of the Global Warming PSA.
Hello, my name is Malik Loggins. This is Fox 202, and I am here with
Christopher Johnson.
How do you feel with all the natural disasters happening?
I honestly can't stand it. 1 minute wants to be a hurricane, then it's flooding, then it's a heat wave.
Do you believe global warming is real?
Of course it is. Why would you trust Donald Trump over a scientist who actually went to school for this?
Thanks, Christopher. Malik Loggins, Fox 202, signing off.
Global warming not only affects you, your neighborhood, or your country, but it affects the entire world. Some major contributions of global warming is littering and burning fossil fuels. One example is coal-powered power plants. This heats up the atmosphere, creating the greenhouse effect. This video goes a long way to turn this problem around and in effect save the entire world.
The first thing I do with my checks, I wait till I get all of my checks before I spend anything. And so what I do is then give, like you said before, tithe and offerings to God. And then I'll spend half of it on school supplies, my clothes, and then stuff that I really need. And then I'll save the rest for hard times.
This summer has been a pleasure for Safe House DC working with the youth through the Murray Summer Youth Employment Program. This summer program helped shape many of our youth leaders of today and will be pivotal for our leaders of tomorrow.